Free hostages. Get them while they're hot. That's fucked up of me. Hi, how are you? It looks like the hostages in Gaza have been freed. The Israeli hostages have been freed and sent over to Tel Aviv. And this seems to be step one in the end of the genocide in Palestine. Now, here's my thing. I've told you this a million times. I think this is a Trojan horse. I think Israel gets their hostages back. Hamas leadership, pokes their heads out because they heard that there's a ceasefire. They come out, they shake hands, and the next thing you know, kablooey, boom, dead, gonzo alonzo. Because I refuse to believe that Israel would accept any sort of peace deal that includes letting the surviving members of Hamas just live their lives, right? I don't believe that for a second. And even if that were the case, I then believe that Israel would go on a crusade hunting down these people, right? You know what I'm saying? And you don't need to take my word for it. Fucking Ben Gvir and Netanyahu have said we need to exterminate these people. So this war cannot end until every last member of Hamas is dead. Problem is, we're talking about jihad math, right? We've talked about jihad math or insurgent math. Fucking cancel me. I don't care. Mathematically, 1 minus 1 equals 0. But when you're fighting against insurgents who are defending their own land, 1 minus 1 equals 2, right? We've talked about this a million times. And the example I give, and I'll give it again, is you go to Thanksgiving, right? Whole family's at Thanksgiving. You got your crazy Uncle John. Crazy Uncle John, he's one of those fucking nuts. He's got 40 guns. He's in some violent group. He's a conspiracy theorist. He's a nutcase. But at the end of the day, crazy Uncle John is in the family. So you go to Thanksgiving. You're all around the table, and the big evil empire, they see crazy Uncle John. They go, crazy Uncle John, that's one of our targets. Fuck, he's surrounded by his family. And then they calculate, they go, that's acceptable collateral damage. There's only 10 civilians. He's a high-ranking member of the military group. Fucking body him. So we drop a bomb on crazy Uncle John. It kills your aunt, your uncle, your grandma, your niece, your nephew, your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, everybody but you and one of your nephews. And now you go, holy shit, you get your way out of the rubble, and you go, holy shit, crazy Uncle John wasn't that crazy. All that stuff he was saying about the evil empire being willing to blow us the fuck up, I guess he was right. And now you and your nephew, you go, we're going to join the movement. 1 minus 1 equals 2. You just tried to take out an insurgent, you created 2 more. This is what happens. This is what happened in Afghanistan. This is what happened in Iraq. This is what happened in Syria. This is what happens when you fight against insurgents. You can't win when you invade someone else's fucking land. It's never going to work. It's never going to work. But we have a lot to talk about. We got the Israeli hostages returned. We've got Andrew Cuomo looking like a fucking dipshit on stage to the point where, in the interviews, to the point where now, dude, JP Morgan and Chase, they've got more employees in Texas than New York. The wealthy financiers, the millionaires, they are leaving New York because they know Mamdani is going to win because Cuomo is actually a fat bag of shit, okay? So we got that. Then we've got Cuomo refusing to say that, refusing to condemn Trump for his targeted political witch hunt of Letitia James, right? And we've got a video of J.D. Vance being interviewed by George Stephanopoulos, being just read to filth about Tom Homan receiving a $50,000 bribe. We've got sad Tom Homan. He looks real sad. We've got President Trump with his granddaughter on while they're golfing during the government shutdown. Taxpayer dollars funding his golfing trip. Talking about how they're going to lower the taxes for the billionaires. Speaking of lowering the taxes, Donald Trump crashed the crypto market. We're going to talk about that and the way the crypto bros have been fucking losing their mind. What else? AIPAC has a new rebrand. We're going to watch that. We're going to talk about JP Morgan. And then Trump knows he's not going to heaven. A lot to talk about, not a lot of time to do it. So let's just dive right in. Before we do, welcome to the Valenti VOD. I'm Chris Valenti, your perfect and humble leader. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing and it helps me immensely. If you do want to support this channel financially, because this is real independent media and I have no funding, there's a couple of ways that you could do it. You can buy merch like the Democratic Socialist poster. You can go down below and click the 40% off discount code for Ground News. You can click the thanks button down below to tip me. Thank you very much to everybody who tips. You can click the join button down below to become a member, get access to member-only content and a whole bunch of emojis. And last but not least, you can become a patron on Patreon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you very much for 115,000 subscribers. Without further ado, let's just dive right in. All living hostages freed from Gaza as Trump addresses Israeli parliament. There's a minute 41. Come on, play it, Donald. Don't do this to me. 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 Play the fucking video. Play the fucking video. I'm making a YouTube video. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to edit. You can't do this to me. All right, hostage families reunite as Trump is in Egypt.
Hey, I have an idea. Mr. President, why don't you give him a pardon?
He's talking about Netanyahu. He's talking about giving modern Hitler a pardon. Could you imagine if Hitler got a pardon, bro? Oh, Jesus.
Give him a pardon. Come on.
Are we just gonna stand there clapping for Hitler? Or are we gonna make a goddamn move? Say something!
Been one of the greatest, like it or not, this has been one of the greatest wartime presidents. This has been one of the greatest wartime presidents. And cigars and champagne, who the hell cares about that?
All right, suck my dick. He's a genocide heir. Here's the latest. U.S. President King Doland hailed a new dawn of the Middle East in remarks before the Israeli parliament today after Hamas freed all living hostages and Israel released Palestinian prisoners under the U.S.-brokered ceasefire deal. Trump has arrived in Egypt for a summit with world leaders on Gaza's future. The 20 remaining living hostages in Gaza were returned to Israel earlier today after 2 years of genocide. Hamas released the names of 4 deceased hostages whose bodies, it says, will be handed over. All 250 Palestinian prisoners, I have to burp. All 250 Palestinian prisoners and more than 1,700 detainees from Gaza held by Israel without charge since the Hamas-led attacks on October 7, 2023 have now been released. Emotional scenes unfold as the free hostages reunited with their families in hospitals across Israel and as Palestinian prisoners met with their relatives in the West Bank and arrived in buses to large crowds in Gaza. So, what does this mean? This means that a necessary escalation will be coming next. Gaza or Hamas having, and I'm fucking around when I go Hamas, I'm making fun of the way that the Israelis call it. Hamas having these hostages, right, gave Netanyahu the validity to do whatever the fuck he wanted in Gaza, right? Now that these hostages have been returned, Netanyahu is going to have to find an alternative route to excuse his genocidal acts. If you think this is the end of Israel bombing its Middle Eastern neighbors, you got a whole nother thing coming. You got a whole nother thing coming. This is not how it ends for Israel. Israel does not know anything other than murder. Don't forget that Netanyahu confirmed the Greater Israel Project is real, which means he has to conquer Jordan. He has to conquer Syria. He has to conquer Iraq. He has to conquer all of his neighbors. And the only way you can do that is through bloodshed. So that's our little update on the genocide going on. Now we have like this interview that Cuomo did, and it's pathetic. We're not going to watch the entire thing, but I want to show you the Lebanon got bombed this morning. Hey, let's watch.
Path for you, and if elected, you will clear the path for his agenda. What do you say to that?
Talking about Trump.
Let's go back to the word delusional. There is no governor in the United States of America, no elected official who fought more with Donald Trump.
Pause. Brother looks like a like one of those masks you could get at Party City around Halloween time where it like looks like he's been like slashed the fuck up. Like brother looks like a topographical map of Afghanistan. This looks like the Silk Road. I mean, unironically, he's so scary looking. He's so fuck ugly. He actually looks like he was hit in the face with a shovel.
Trump than I did. None.
You share a lot of his same donors right now. There are a lot of New Yorkers who are very excited about your campaign, who are also very excited about Donald Trump. Don't tell me that's not true.
Are there New Yorkers who gave money to me and gave money to Donald Trump? Of course.
What do you mean, of course, bro? New Yorkers despise Donald Trump. We have since the fucking 70s, dog. The fuck are you talking about? Oh, my God.
Why is that an of course?
Well, why not? If you are a New Yorker, you know Donald Trump, you know me. Many of them would give money to Donald Trump and give money to me. And
that's the explanation. I'm from New York. Donald is from New York. I am black. I am gay. I am trans. I am Andrew Cuomo. Give me your money.
Money.
Why? What do you and Donald Trump share in common?
We're both predators.
We're New Yorkers.
Oh my God, what do you mean? You haven't lived in Manhattan since 1990. You live in a mansion in Westchester. I've seen it. You have a fucking radar jammer in front of your mansion in Westchester. When I drive by it, the fucking service cuts out. What are you talking about?
They know him.
Yeah, but let's just stay on this, and I don't want to take too much more of your time because I'm surprised by this. You think that something about Donald Trump makes someone give Donald Trump a check and Andrew Cuomo a check. What is that thing that the two of you both share?
I think they're people who know him and people who know me. I think
what are those things?
We're both cucks. We're both cucks for Israel. We're both best friends with billionaires. We're both from a political dynasty, and we're both sexual predators.
The personal knowledge. He lived here. I live here.
You don't live in New York City. You have not lived in New York City in 30 fucking years, you greasy fucking wop.
You may be a friend of Donald Trump. You may know me. You may contribute to him. You may contribute to me.
Yo, does he do any prep? Does he do any prep for these interviews at all? This is embarrassing. This is pathetic.
There's no similarity. As a matter of fact, there is no two people have had a more hostile relationship than myself and Mr. Trump.
I don't know. I feel like he probably had some hostile relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
No one had a more hostile relationship as governor and as president. And Mr. Trump's dream would be Mr. Mamdani for two reasons.
You still can't say his name right? Oh my God!
Dream would be Mr. Mamdani.
The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You better get used to it, because he's gonna be your mayor.
For two reasons. First, he'd run around the country with a little picture of Mr. Mamdani.
He's still... Brother, you fucking... Go shove a meatball parm up your fucking ass, you goddamn dago.
And say, look at the Democrats. They just elected this commie. First job as mayor of New York. Wants to defund the police, legalize prostitution, legalize shoplifting. He's everything that's wrong.
Legalize shoplifting? What? I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna fucking throw up on you. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna throw up on you. What the fuck do you mean? He wants to make burglary legal. In Mamdani's New York, he's making murder legal.
The Democratic Party, that's why you need me. Literally in the midterms, I believe you will lose seats if Mamdani is mayor.
He can't say the guy's goddamn name right. He can't say the guy's goddamn name right.
And you see the swing Democrats in New York, in the surrounding suburbs, distancing themselves from Mamdani. You see in the New Jersey governor's race, the Democratic candidate distancing. So, number one, he would be political candy for them in the midterm. Number two, it allows Donald Trump to come in, and he himself has already said this, I'm going to take over New York for the good of the people of New York, not with the National Guard. I have to come in and I have to take over because this kid can't protect New Yorkers.
But is that about redemption from Trump? Because the truth is, this is a city that rejected him as a business person and a politician and a human.
Yep, dude, New York rejected him in, like, social life. There's, like, this high-class New York socialite group, fucking millionaires, tens of millions of dollars. These people, they go to the high-rises, they go to the private clubs, they go to all this shit, right? Excuse me. And when King Doland was Prince Doland, he was ostracized by this community for a couple of reasons. One, he's a fucking closet case. Roy Cohn was plowing him up the ass, which I don't have a problem with, but a lot of New York socialites do. Number two, he's a fail son, right? He was notorious for being a failure. His dad had to give him $500 million after he bankrupted a fucking casino. Three, he didn't like to pay his employees. Donald Trump famously would hire construction workers to, you know, fucking paint his Sistine Chapel-ass golf courses, and then he wouldn't pay them. Like, dude, my father was a businessman in New York, and he had a picture shaking Donald Trump's hand. And my dad said that there was a line of businessmen, and there was Trump, and you'd go up, you'd shake his hand, you'd take the photo, and you'd walk away. And that nobody in their right mind was stupid enough to actually go into business with Donald Trump. What they wanted was the picture, because everything is phony. And if you have a picture of you with Donald Trump, dumb fuck idiots think that you're a better businessman because they think Donald Trump is a good businessman. Whole thing is fucking smoke and mirrors, pomp and circumstance, right? And I want to take this as a moment to explain something that goes a little bit against what we're watching here. Listen, let me explain something to you. This channel has been rising in popularity over the past couple of months, and I mean exponentially rising. And the reason why is because I am America's son. I am America. You are America. I am the son of a man who volunteered to fight in Vietnam. I am the grandson of a man who volunteered to fight against the Japanese, and another one who volunteered to fight against the fucking Nazis. I was raised in a low-income, middle-class fucking family, and these goddamn bastards want us to get on our fucking knees, lick their boots clean, increase our taxes, and provide tax cuts for the fucking billionaires. Not in my fucking nation. Not in my fucking world. Not in my fucking life. Bullshit. Fuck you.
Yes, but he wants control. He came in here a few weeks ago, took over Penn Station. Nobody said boo. Penn Station, right in the middle of Manhattan, one of the great icons. I worked on it as governor for years with the MTA.
All right, I can't watch this fucking reptilian predator any longer. Just kidding. I've got more.
Gone after Tish James.
So this is about Letitia James, okay? So New York Attorney General Letitia James has been charged in this political witch hunt from Donald Trump because she fucking investigated Trump back in the day, right? And it is complete and total bullshit. It is fascism. It is targeting your political opponents with jail time because they have the audacity to oppose the regime. And this fucking wop doesn't even have the audacity to call it a bad thing. Watch this. It's a minute and a half.
Well, my point is, and I think this is nearly uniform, both sides, Democrats and Republicans, believe there's too much politics in the justice system.
Yeah, this is what your statement said yesterday, but should the president have gone after the attorney general? Was he right to do that?
Well, he will say he didn't go after her. The prosecutor will say they were just doing justice, which is what Tish James said about
great non-answer, you fucking wop.
About going after President Trump. I'm just pursuing justice. That's why it's political.
But what do you say?
Neither side should be playing politics.
Yeah, your opponent was out there this morning saying that you won't condemn the president in any sort of way because you have the same donors. And
ding, 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 ding. You've got the bingo. That is exactly why he will not condemn the president.
in this conversation, it doesn't sound like you think that he was wrong in this situation of going after the attorney.
What does WAP mean in this context? WAP is a slur for Italian immigrants. It means without papers, because when all of us fucking dirty guineas showed up at Ellis Island, they said, "Can I see your papers?" We said, "Que cosa, papers? I don't have the papers." And then they took a pen and they wrote WOP. on our foreheads, and it stands for without papers. From then on, they'd go, let's put the people with papers over here, let's get the WAPs over here, and it ended up sticking.
General, what do you say to Mr. Ramdani, who came out this morning and said you won't speak out against the president?
We have the same donors. The president was from New York. I am a lifelong New Yorker.
Bullshit.
Right? There are people who know the president. There are people who know me. There are people who contributed to the president, contributed to me.
If you won't condemn the president here, in this situation, how can a New Yorker believe you'll actually stand up to him?
You condemn him for what?
Condemn him for what? Is that the man you want leading New York City? Condemn him for what? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that he's a fucking fascist? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that he's on every single page of the Epstein files? I don't know. Maybe the fact that he's a fucking warmonger? You got anything? You got anything to condemn the goddamn fascist in chief for, you stupid fucking greaseball? Oh my God. All right, don't worry. I have somebody even more pathetic to watch, and it's James Donald Bowman. If you don't know, that is what J.D. Vance's name is. James Donald Bowman. I don't know where the fucking Vance came in. It's funny, because this is the same guy, like, these are the same people who are, like, dead-naming trans people left and right. Your name is James Donald Bowman. Shut your fucking mouth. All right, let's watch.
The White House borders are top.
Chill out, chat. Guys, I'm allowed to say Italian slurs. My last name is Valenti. Fuck are you gonna do about it?
Tom Homan was recorded on an FBI surveillance tape.
All right, so this is about the Tom Homan bribe. I don't know if you know this. Tom Homan was filmed on a surveillance tape getting $50,000 cash in a paper bag as a bribe, okay? And it was already investigated. This is true beyond a shadow of a doubt. It is an irrefutable fact that he received a $50,000 bribe. Now, the question is, why did he receive the bribe? And what did he do with the money? Did he even file it to write off on his taxes, right? You got to pay taxes on that sort of shit. Now, let's watch James Donald Bowman, the vice president, go hard.
September 2024, accepting $50,000 in cash. Did he keep that money or give it back?
George, you've covered the story ad nauseum. Tom Homan did not take a bribe. It's a ridiculous smear. And the reason you guys
not a smear, it is verified fact.
Are going after Tom Homan so aggressively is because he's doing the job of enforcing the law. I think it's really preposterous. I know Tom. I think that he's a good man. He gets death threats. He gets attacked. He gets constantly threatened by people because he has the audacity to want to enforce the country's immigration laws. I think that it would be a much more interesting story about why is it that Tom Homan, who is simply enforcing Americans' immigration laws, is getting constantly harassed and threatened to the point of death threats. That's a much more interesting question that I think journalists should focus on. We can agree to disagree on that question.
Oh, real quick, I just want to show you what Tom Homan looks like as of late. Look at him. And let me read this from this woman.
To all the good people who will read this, I just took this picture off my TV of Tom Homan. I genuinely believe he is a hero. Look at his face. He looks tired but resolute. His beard and suit aren't his normal attire. If you watch Mr. Homan often, he is full of fire and conviction. He is literally giving his life to save the children of this country. Thank you, Mr. Homan, for your service to our country. You are in my nightly prayers, and I hope many others.
Look at this sad, pathetic waste of oxygen. Here's my impression of Tom Homan. Yeah, you know, there's a lot I'm gonna beat my wife when I get home. Like that, like, look at this fucking piece of shit.
You said he didn't take a bribe, but I'm not sure you answered the question. Are you saying that he did not accept the $50,000?
George, this story has been covered ad nauseum. He did not take a bribe. Did he accept $50,000? I'm sure that in the course of Tom Homan's life, he has been paid more than $50,000 for services.
Is that really your defense? Is that really your defense? That's what we're going... Dude, there are no rules and regulations. There are no laws in this country. If you are in the in-group, you can just commit any fucking crime you want.
The question is, did he do something illegal? And there's absolutely no evidence that Tom Homan has ever taken a bribe or done anything illegal, which is why he's working in the administration.
I'm asking you, did he accept the $50,000 that was caught on the surveillance tape? Did he accept that $50,000 or not?
He's not going to answer. George, he's not going to answer.
George, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the vice president of the United States, you beta bitch.
Did he accept $50,000 for what?
He was recorded on an audio tape in September 2024, an FBI surveillance tape, accepting $50,000 in cash. Did he keep that money?
Accepting $50,000 for doing what, George? I'm not even sure I understand the question. Is it illegal to take a payment for doing services? The FBI has not prosecuted him. I've never seen any evidence that he's engaged in criminal wrongdoing. Nobody has accused Tom of violating a crime, even the far left media like yourself. So I'm actually
far left media. This is ABC. Bro, if he's far left media, what the fuck do you think I am? A jihadist?
Actually not sure what the precise question is. Did he accept $50,000? Honestly, George, I don't know the answer to that question.
Well, find out, Mr. Vice President.
What I do know is that he didn't violate a crime.
So you don't, what was caught on the tape, you're saying right now you don't know whether or not he kept that money?
I don't know what tape you're referring to, George. I saw media reports that Tom Homan accepted a bribe. There's no evidence of that. And here's, George, why
evidence of that.
Fewer and fewer people watch your program and why you're losing credibility. Because you're...
Attack, attack, attack. This is one of Trump's 3 rules. Attack, attack, attack. Never go on the defense, right? This is, and you've seen this in the House Oversight Committee. Like, Trump has literally groomed his sycophants and his followers into attack, attack, attack. When they get you in the corner, start biting.
Talking for now 5 minutes with the Vice President of the United States about this story regarding Tom Homan, a story that I've read about, but I don't even know the video that you're talking about. Meanwhile, low-income women can't get food because the Democrats and Chuck Schumer have shut down the government.
What? You shut down the government. Not only that, you're loving the government being shut down. You're all getting paid while our soldiers aren't. You just defunded the entire special ed program in the Department of Education. Fired nearly 100,000 people. Excuse me.
Right now, we're trying to figure out how to pay our troops because Chuck Schumer has shut down the government.
You just said that you guys don't know if you're legally obligated to pay back all of the government workers who are furloughed. You just said, Trump just said live. He was like, oh, we're going to pay back our people, but I don't know if we're going to pay back the Democrats. Incredibly illegal, violation of the Constitution, but nobody gives a fuck.
You're focused on a bogus story. You're insinuating criminal wrongdoing against a guy who has done nothing wrong instead of focusing on the fact that our country is struggling because our government's shut down. Let's talk about the real issues, George. I think the American people would benefit much more from that than from you going down some weird left-wing rabbit hole where the facts clearly show that Tom Homan didn't engage in any criminal wrongdoing.
It's not a weird left-wing rabbit hole. I didn't insinuate anything. I asked you whether Tom Homan accepted $50,000, as was heard on an audio tape recorded by the FBI in September 2024, and you did not answer the question. Thank you for your time this morning.
No, George, I said that I don't.
Up next, we'll be right back.
Holy shit, bro. Cutting him off at the end is kind of fucking nuts. That's an insane power play.
Going down some weird left-wing
rabbit hole. I didn't insinuate, as was heard on an audio tape recorded by the FBI in September 2024, and you did not answer the question. Thank you for your time this morning.
No, George, I said that I don't.
Up next, we'll be right back.
Holy shit, that is a baller fucking move. And I believe he had J.B. Pritzker up next, and J.B. Pritzker essentially just said, yeah, no, Donald Trump has fucking dementia, and the people around him are manipulating him, showing him AI-generated videos of Portland burning down. And this is true. We have a brain-dead idiot as the president of the United States. Donald Trump has dementia. He's his entire brain is melting. He's decaying in front of our very eyes. And the people around him know that they're running on limited time because once he croaks, everything's fucked. The whole thing comes collapsing down. So they're trying to push through blitzkrieg-style destruction of our democratic institutions. So we're going to move on. I just want to show you this short clip of Donald Trump driving with his granddaughter on a golf course while the government is shut down and your tax dollars are funding his little golf vacation. He's playing with all of his billionaire buddies, and he tells them, he goes, hey guys, I'm going to lower all your taxes. Check this out.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Your taxes are coming down.
Yeah, and he's right. Their taxes definitely are coming down. If you're wealthy enough to be playing golf on the same course as Donald Trump while he is playing, yeah, your taxes are definitely going to be cut. Of course they are. And you know how they're going to fund your tax cuts? By getting rid of health care for 60 million Americans. Yippee!
See, everyone's happy, honey.
That's awesome.
You've done a good job.
I need this fucking girl to be an inside job. I need this girl to be like the rat. You know, like in Star Wars when, what is it, Grand Moff Tarkin or some shit? He's like, I'm the rat. I'm the spy. I need her to be a fucking spy, dog.
Yeah, we'll run through the 9 holes.
All right, so that's that. Big Fat Donald with his granddaughter. So speaking of Big Fat Donnie, this is on Fox. I'm showing you this on purpose because even Fox doesn't have a way to spin this. Crypto bloodbath wipes out billions.
But signs of stabilization emerge.
So Trump announced the other day that he's putting 100% tariffs on China, and out of nowhere the fucking crypto bubble popped. Millions of people lost absolutely everything that they had invested. Thank you for the $5, man. Millions of people lost everything that they had invested in the crypto market, and billionaires made hundreds of millions of dollars off of buying the short. This is clear, just insider trading, stock manipulation. It's illegal, but again, that does not fucking matter because no laws can stop the fascists in power. The crypto market, thank you. The crypto market was rocked by a dramatic plunge on Saturday, making one of the sharpest single-day drops in recent history and wiping out billions in value. The sudden collapse followed the U.S. government's announcement of new tariffs on Chinese tech imports, a move that rattled investors and triggered panic. Joshua Duckett, director of investigations at a crypto forensic firm, said traders had been forced to liquidate positions, sending prices into free fall. Quote, most people don't invest more than they can lose, but in the crypto industry as a whole, in terms of leveraged trading, it's in the billions. The amounts that people have lost are varying. Some people lost hundreds, thousands, millions. In the total in terms of liquidations extends into the billions. Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency, fell below $110,000, while Ethereum and other major tokens lost more than 20% of their value within hours. Traders who had borrowed heavily to bet on rising prices were caught off guard, triggering a wave of forced liquidations that accelerated the crash. So this is not, excuse me, this is not coincidental. This is intentional. This was a short caused by millionaires and billionaires in the government. Never forget that Donald Trump is an insider trader. Democrats in office are insider traders. Republicans in office are insider traders. You could spell trader however you want. It will still apply. But these fucking people actually manipulate the stock market in order to fatten their pockets. They don't give a fuck if you live or die. They don't care if they crash the United States economy. They care about literally nothing other than themselves and the nation of Israel. Fucking disgusting. The sudden unwinding of these leveraged trades caused a chain reaction. This caused a spiral of cascading liquidations, essentially. It seems to have essentially stabilized. Right now, we're kind of in a rebound to stable position. Tomorrow is a new day. We've had a full day of this kind of news that impacted the markets and the initial knee-jerk reaction to recovery to stabilization. It all depends, essentially, on the new news tomorrow, Duckett added. So, to all you crypto bros who were so excited about King Doland being the fucking president, eat my asshole, eat my shitty booty. Donald Trump then posts on Truth Social, he goes, don't worry about China, it will all be fine. Highly respected President Xi just had a bad moment. He doesn't want depression for his country, and neither do I. The USA wants to help China, not hurt it. President DJT. He's literally floundering. He's flailing his fat little fucking arms and his taco spilling ass cankles going, it's not my fault. Oh, it's Xi. It's President Xi Jinping. No, this is your fucking doing for announcing a 100% tariff on Chinese imports when in the United States of America we make nothing. And even the things that we do make rely on foreign parts to create in the United States of America. You stupid fuck. Now, speaking of the United States of America, I want to show you AIPAC's rebrand. Now, if you don't know AIPAC is the American-Israeli lobby. They spend hundreds of billions of dollars to own both the Republican and the Democratic Party within the United States of America. They've built most of their power off of a blackmailing honeypot operation led by Jeffrey Epstein, where they would get world leaders such as royal princes and American presidents and celebrities and anybody and everybody over to the island, honeypot their shit, have them have fancy food, fancy dinner, fancy entertainment, at the end of the night, some fancy sex just to find out you've been on camera and that was a child. Now, you will be pro-Israel for the rest of your life. That is how Israel maintains their support. Let's watch this new AIPAC rebrand. It's fucking crazy.
Let's talk about AIPAC.
Before I even show you this, I need you to know, this is the official AIPAC post. America's pro, this is official, okay? I want you to fucking watch this shit.
Today, AIPAC.
On Capitol Hill, AIPAC.
AIPAC.
You may have heard our name, but how much do you really know about AIPAC? AIPAC.
I swear to God, is this music gonna be fucking copyrighted? I bet you this fucking music is copyrighted too, because it's fucking AIPAC.
Is an American organization that works to strengthen the U.S.-Israel relationship. This partnership advances America's interests
fucking AI-generated slop
and democratic values, and helps keep Israel safe. Our 5 million members are U.S. citizens, Democrats and Republicans from every part of the country who urge our elected leaders to enact pro-Israel policies. This includes expanding America's defense partnership with Israel, supporting life-saving security assistance.
Life-saving security assistance, and you're launching fucking missiles, bro! War is peace. Peace is war. War is peace. Peace is war.
Confronting Iran and its terror proxies.
Oh, yeah. Confronting Iran and its terror proxies. Yeah. No, you're right.
And promoting peace and...
What the fuck is this?
Normalization.
What the fuck is this?
Being pro-Israel is good policy. And AIPAC members make sure it's good politics, too. We raise money to help elect pro-Israel candidates for Congress from both parties.
They're saying it. They're just saying it now. We put together billions of dollars so that we can control American politics in both parties.
And we take the political fight to our opponents, helping defeat anti-Israel candidates running for the House or Senate.
So I'm not a conspiracy theorist, I guess. So you're just admitting it? Yeah, we also put together money to destroy any opponents of Israel over in the United States of America. Fucking what?
Helping defeat anti-Israel candidates running for the House or Senate. AIPAC is leading the fight in Washington to secure the future of the U.S.-Israel relationship. The actions of pro-Israel Americans today...
Dude, the fucking flag is in her hand. It's part of her hand.
Americans...
It's part of her hand.
Today will help determine the future of this bond and the fate of both countries.
See, now that's not going to hit as hard because those are not white, blonde, blue-eyed babies. See, in America, what the fuck is up with that thing's nose?
The future of this bond.
This is so dystopian and horrifying.
And the fate of both countries.
No. No, thank you, AIPAC. Get out of my country. Get out of my country. Go back to your fucking shithole, which isn't even fucking yours, because none of you were fucking there before 1948. Oh, say, can you see? What the fuck? I gotta move on from that. I don't even have anything to say about that. If you can watch that and be like, yeah, no, it sounds good. Go eat fucking lead paint chips, you stupid douche. All right. We only got two more. We got JP Morgan Chase now employs more workers in Texas than New York. Now, this is because of what we were watching earlier. Cuomo, he's a dumb motherfucker. Cuomo is so clearly going to lose the mayoral election, and now all of these rich douchebags are starting to flee New York because they're afraid they're going to get fucking, I don't even know, they're afraid like the intifada is going to come for them, that Mamdani's New York is going to look like fucking, I don't even know, the Empire State Map on Battlefield 6. Dude, I swear to fucking God, I could get footage of the Battle of Manhattan from Battlefield 6, post it online and say, real footage of Mamdani's New York, and these fucking brain-dead billionaires will buy it. They'll go, holy fucking shit, there's an invasion of Brooklyn, you stupid bastards. JP Morgan and Chase Company now employs more workers in Texas than in New York State. Some city business advocates called it a scary development. Yeah, from Wall Street to Y'all Street. The financial service industry, they're our biggest taxpayers and major employers, and that industry is shrinking in New York.
That's scary.
Texas had 519,000 employees compared with the 507. New York City's financial service sector has grown by only 4%. Excuse me. Dallas increased by 11%. We have to stop the drain. The only way we can do that is if we've got to manage our budget in a way that we can control spending and control taxes and keep public safety and improve affordability. So these bankers are starting to leave New York City because they're worried that they're quite literally going to get a 2% increase in their income tax. A 2% increase, and they're fleeing the fucking cities. I only got one message to any fucking rich loser who's fleeing New York City. Good riddance. Good riddance. Get the fuck out of my city. Now, we're going to close this on a palate cleanser. Pretty good palate cleanser of Donald Trump admitting that he knows he ain't going to fucking heaven. I know he did this before, but he did it again. Watch.
A couple weeks ago, you were doing an interview and you talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven. How does this help? Does this help?
I mean, you know, I'm being a little cute. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven, okay? I really don't. I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. I may be in heaven right now as we...
Fact. Wow. Based. Donald just told the truth. There's nothing he can do that'll get him into heaven. He's fucking aware. Now, I'm trying to figure out what he's thinking about. Whether it's, well, I fucked too many children to go to heaven, or whether it's I'm a warmonger, or whether it's I've destroyed American democracy, or whether it's I'm a fascist, or, you know, or anything. There's got to be something that is in his brain right now.
Fly an Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven, but I've made life a lot better for a lot of people, and, you know...
Yeah, for billionaires, and only billionaires. You've made life better for about 250 people.
As an example, had the election of 2020 not been rigged, you would have millions of people living.
Oh, I actually am legally obligated to say the election of 2020 was not rigged. Can you believe that? Can you believe that, like, YouTubers such as myself are legally obligated to correct the president of the United States every single time he fucking says that? That's not even a joke. I'm legally obligated.
Just in Russia, Ukraine alone. That would have never happened. And it didn't happen for 4 years. And I knew Putin very well. It was the apple of his eye.
He fucking loves the apple of his eye. All right, so listen, a little palate cleanser there for you. Donald Trump knows he ain't going to heaven. Long video. A lot of crazy shit going on. Let's at least... Listen, we can at least hope that the hostage exchange between the Palestinians and the Israelis could be a first step into an actual form of peace. However, I'm not interested in peace, and I don't think the Palestinians are. The Palestinians want liberation, not peace, okay? They lived in peace since 1948, and the whole fucking time they were being murked by the Israelis. This isn't about peace. This is about liberation. This is about freedom. And I do not think that is what we're going to see here. I think we're going to see, what's his name? David Blair? Or is that David Blaine? Richard Blair? Tony Blair? Whatever the fuck. You're going to see Donald and Blair start building up Trump Towers, casinos, and fucking strip joints in the Gaza, oh my God, Gaza Strip joints. I'm going to hell. Thank you very much for tuning into the Valenti VOD. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It costs you nothing and it helps me immensely. Also, if you're here live, you stay. We're going to keep on going and make the thumbnail for this video. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, thank you very much. Do me one last favor. Click that video over there. It's a banger, and I know bangers.